Hello. Welcome back to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, come on in and join the family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell because that way you'll be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny and on this channel I create lovely DIYs using mostly items that I find at the Dollar Tree because I try to keep all of my DIYs budget friendly but easy to do. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys some really cute boho style decor that I created using Dollar Tree items. So if you want to see what I came up with, then keep watching. Hey, I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far. I am sharing with you guys some cute boho style decor that I created using Dollar Tree items. I'm going to go over the items that I'll be using for the first part of this DIY. I have some of these little wooden blocks out of the craft section from the Dollar Tree, and I have some of these round signs, and these were for a luau or for the summer. I tend to collect the signs when they put them up in the Dollar Tree, so if you see me with some past holiday signs, it's because I collect them and put them in my stash for later DIYs. I also will be using some of this rope from the Dollar Tree, and I'll be using my Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. And so I'm going to get started on the first part of the DIY. What I'm going to do first is I'm only going to use 8 of those little wooden blocks, and I am going to glue these two signs together facing each other. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to glue 2 of these little wooden blocks around the circle just like this. And I'm just going to make sure that they lined up so it can be even. And now I have glued them on there. I just wanted to get a little stand, a little height. And now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with that truffle color chalk paint, and I'm going to paint the front as well as the back. Now that have dried, I'm going to go around the trimming with some of this rope from the Dollar Tree. And now that I have completed the first layer, I'm going to go right on top of the rope with 2 more layers. I'm going to go over each layer of rope directly on top of the previous layer, and this is how it looks. I didn't want any of the rope on the board. And now that this first part is complete, I'm going to get started on the second part of the DIY. I'll be using one of these tall vases. I have one of these small candle holders, and I'll be using some of this twine. The things that's not from the Dollar Tree that I'll be using is some of these large craft sticks, and I get these from Walmart for $1.97 for this pack. And also I have some of these little beads, and I think I paid $1 for these at Hobby Lobby. And so I'm going to get started with the second part of the DIY. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to use that same truffle color chalk paint, and I am going to paint 9 of these large craft sticks front and back. And now that those sticks are painted and dried, I am going to now glue this candle holder inside of the vase facing down. Now what I'm going to do next is I am going to glue these craft sticks around this vase, and 9 of these craft sticks should fit around this vase. I'm only leaving a little bit space in between them, just a small amount. And now that I have glued down all of the craft sticks, I'm going to go around the center of this DIY with some of that twine, and I'm just going to wrap it around a few times until I wrap all of the rope that I have cut. And now I'm just leaving enough so I can tie it in a knot and leave a little bit of string hanging so I can add a couple of beads. Now that I have added some beads, I'm going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to cut off the excess rope that is hanging. And the last thing I'm going to do is add one more Dollar Tree item to this DIY, and that is one of these little push lights, and I'm just going to place that right on top of the candle holder that's in the inside. How cute is that? Now I'm going to get started on the third DIY. I'll be using one vase, two of these little foam blocks, some of this greenery, and some of this rope from the Dollar Tree. And as you can see, I'm just pushing the foam inside of the little vase because I'm going to start wrapping my rope after I add my little greenery to the foam. I'm going to start at the bottom of the floral bunch right on top of the foam. I'm going to go in a circular motion until I have the top of the foam and the vase completely covered. And now what I'm going to do is continue to wrap this rope around the vase until it's completely covered. And now that it's covered, this is what the DIY looks like now. I think this is really cute. And for the final pieces of the last DIY, I will be using 3 of these canvas. I have 3 of these greenery bunches from the Dollar Tree, but I will be only using 1 leaf off of each one, well, 1 piece of greenery. And I will be using some of this twine and some of this leftover rope. All of these items for this part of the DIYs all came from the Dollar Tree. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to add those greenery pieces to each one of these canvas, and I'm not going to glue them flat down. I'm just going to add glue to different pieces of the floral just to make sure that it's attached. And now that that's complete, now what I'm going to do is go in with that rope, and I am going to add a piece of this rope to each one of these canvas. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to make sure that the rope is even, because I'm going to have some pieces hanging at the bottom, and I want to make sure that they're even. So what I'm going to do is just make sure I place the rope evenly around the frame. And now that I have glued the rope around, I'm going to wrap some of this twine around these 2 pieces. And I'm just going to go around a couple of times. And so what I did was I just glued down a little extra piece of twine, and now I'm just going to unravel this rope. If you have a brush or a comb, it'll go faster, but I'm just going to unravel it with my fingers. And so now that I have unraveled everything, I am going to trim it up a little bit. I'm going to keep these a little long, so I'm just going to trim it up a little. And this is how it looks. I think this is cute. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add the rope to the other two frames. And now that I have finished all three of them, this is how it has turned out. I think they are absolutely cute. I'm going to trim them down a little bit just to make them even, but I am going to keep them long because I actually like how they turn out. They are absolutely cute. I think these are so adorable. I'm glad that I decided to leave them long because that actually looked cute like that. And I like the items, the other DIYs that I created to pair them up with. I really love this little boho style tree that I created, as well as this little light. I think these are absolutely adorable, and I do love the little tray that I created to sit them in. Guys, let me know what you think about all of these DIYs and which one is your favorite. I think they all came out absolutely great. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please give it thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. I really want to know what you guys think about this boho style. I'm not usually doing boho style decor, but it's so close to Farmhouse, and I really enjoy being challenged and creating other things. So I really enjoyed this. I think it came out absolutely cute. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.